Hello folks, Roger Daniel back here once again for the magnificent world of toys. I had heard whispers about a toy show that started out in Pasadena several years ago, where many talented artists and toy makers would convene to show and sell their latest and greatest custom toys and art. Several of the artists I've interviewed here, as well as many of our collectors, would gush at how incredible this show had become as it grew. After seeing the soft vinyl collections of Isaac Ramos as well as Carl Clear with Guts, Designercon seemed to be the only easy way for me to attain such collectibles. I must admit that this has been the show that I had been looking forward to all year long. The moment my sneakers hit the showroom floor, I knew why. I was super excited and almost forgot I had my camera in hand. Upon looking around, I began to feel overwhelmed at the sheer size of the showroom floor, and the reality sunk in that I needed to begin filming. My plan was to film and then to shop, but that plan quickly fell apart as I saw how fast some items were flying off tables. There were artists from all over the world with toys of all kinds, but my mind was set. I was here for Sofubi. I'd say about 60% of the artists were selling Sofubi, so there was plenty to choose from. It was also nice to run into some familiar faces who had some really cool Designercon exclusives to offer. In my opinion, one of the hottest items at the show was this Puglu that Justin Ishmael had available by Creature Kid from the short film Puglu from the Planet P. Here's a closer look at some of the other great things that were on display at Designercon 2019. A handful of mainstream companies were also on hand with some exclusives. So aside from this nifty shirt here, here's a few other things that I picked up at the show. This is a blank Puglu I picked up, which I hope to be painting soon. Here's another awesome figure I picked up from Bagger 43. It was also really awesome finally meeting the legend Mark Nagata and picking up his Gerald Okamura, man of many weapons. This line of figures from Fresh Monkey Fiction really caught my eye. They're basically action figures from long-lost comic book heroes who are in the public domain. These figures are reminiscent of the 80s DC Superpowers line. I hope to pick up a few more of these in the future. Here's a fun little creature I picked up from Gabriel Garcia. And last but not least, I picked up 2 of these iPods by Onalicious from Baphomet Toys. I really wanted a blank to paint, but one thing I noticed about the show was that many vendors were selling some of these blanks with different color parts, which looked really awesome. Upon realizing I couldn't make up my mind as far as which one to take, the vendor made a deal with me that I couldn't refuse for both of these. So that about does it, folks. I hope you've enjoyed my coverage of Designercon. As some of you may or may not know, I did manage to interview a few exhibitors. You can click all the links to see their video at the end of this one. With that being said, thank you for all of your support, and remember, may those who play never gray. Until next time.